The one thing I disagree with Don there on is I think Manchester United have moved on. It's not a case of Manchester United can't move on until Ronaldo's soul or his contract is up or whatever it may be. I think they've handled the situation really well. I think for all the questions around Ten Hag coming into a club of Manchester United's stature, dealing with a player of Cristiano Ronaldo's stature, especially given his history with the club, I think he's handled this absolutely perfectly. The team are playing well. You step out of line, you're reprimanded for it. I'll make the decision around whether you play or not, whether you're in squads or not, whether we have an easy Europa League tie or not, and I decide to throw you in. That's his decision now. And I think more power to him. I think that dressing room needed that show of authority from Erik Ten Hag, and they got it. Now, Ronaldo can go on and say whatever he likes. He's entitled to it, given his following. That statement, I guess I can't call it an apology because Ali's right. There's no apology in there. It's just some pressure got to me, and so that's it. Deal with it. I don't understand that in the slightest. But all that being said, as far as I can see, Manchester United have moved on.
He got there. He got to the point where he was about to apologize and then said,
never mind.
I do think that they've handled the situation as well as you possibly can. The only mistake that I think Manchester United has made here is in not moving on from Cristiano Ronaldo even before the season started. Say, Cristiano, that's the door, baby. See you guys later. Because here's the thing. This soap opera at some point was going to blow up. It has continued. It always becomes a topic of conversation. And whatever Cristiano Ronaldo does, whether he's playing or not, the camera is always on him. Mm-hmm. So when he's not playing, they're looking at his expression. Oh, what's he doing on the bench? Is he sulking? Is he not sulking? Is he shaking his head? Is he nodding? What is he doing? That's a headache that I think Manchester United kept around. And so that sort of poisoned the water to begin with. Now this is just a continuation of that same soap opera. Now we just have Cristiano Ronaldo walking out the door, Manchester United having to deal with it. If they had dealt with this before the season started, then we wouldn't be having this conversation.
See, I'm a little bit torn on that because Ronaldo was United's leading scorer last season. Mm. So as much as you may want to move on from his theatrics, he produced on the field last season at the very least. And while there were a lot of questions around the squad...
But also as well, we know that he wanted to leave. United weren't going to stop him. Nobody wanted him, which is another element to it. Stevie, what did you make of Ronaldo's statement?
Well, it seems to be the time of year for the big-time Charlies to talk some nonsense. We got Griezmann doing it last week. He was another one coming out with some rubbish, didn't apologise either for the way he behaved the first time round. And now we got Ronaldo coming out with similar type of nonsense, other than just saying, all he had to do is say, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. And everybody would have thanked him and moved on. But no, can't do it. And as the boys said, I completely agree. I think Ten Hag has dealt with it the correct way, short, sharp, straight to the point, you're not involved in the weekend, and we move on. Perfect way to deal with it.
It's an amazing thing, ego, right? Cristiano has been who he has been. Well, yeah, I am looking at you, Dan. It's an amazing thing that Cristiano, a guy who has been at the highest level for so long, and he's writing this statement, right? And he knows deep in his soul, the next thing is to apologize. And as he's putting it together,
he didn't write this.
He can't.
He didn't write this, Andy. Someone's written it for him.
Okay, okay. But at some point, he must have, at the very least, taken a look.
He has to take responsibility.
He must have taken a look and say...
He'd walked off.
I'll tell you what, I'll tell you what's more likely, the fact that, yeah, somebody actually wrote it, and within the statement was, I'm sorry, and he said, no, you got to delete that. You got to delete that. Yeah. I don't want a piece of that. My point is, ego doesn't allow you to see what's so very obvious. It's obvious to everybody else, but you're so far in it. You're so elbow deep and knee deep in it that you don't... Me? Cristiano? Apologizing? to Manchester United for what I've done for this club? Are you kidding me? Are you joking? You're lucky I'm putting out a statement.
The thing for me is,
seems to relate to this quite well.
the thing for me is, as you see Ronaldo walking on the sidelines, the first thing that came to my mind was the 2016 Euro final, where he comes off injured and he stands on the sidelines, not just cheering on, but coaching. And I think that showed a side of Ronaldo that maybe we didn't expect. And for as much praise as he got then for that, I think he's deserving of just as much criticism this time around.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.